Om Namah Shivaya, Om Amriteshvaya Namah. Today I, Sanchita Banerjee of class 8B, is going to tell the advantages and disadvantages of friction. So let's start it. Advantages of friction. Friction enables us to walk freely. Disadvantages of friction. It always resists the motion, so extra energy is required to overcome it. Advantages of friction. It supports the ladder against the wall. Disadvantages of friction. Causes wear and tear of the machines. Advantages of friction. It's become possible to transfer one form of energy to another. Disadvantages of friction. It decreases the life expectancy of moving the parts of the vehicles. Advantages of friction. Objects can be piled out without slipping. Disadvantages of friction. Friction produces a lot of heat in various parts of the machinery, and this leads to the wastage of energy as heat. Advantages of friction. We can write on a paper or a board due to friction. Disadvantages of friction. Opposes motion, hence more energy is required to overcome friction. Advantages of friction. Friction helps in stopping a vehicle on applying brakes. Disadvantages of friction. Noise production is irritating as well as leads to energy loss. Advantages of friction. It helps in generating heat when we rub our hands together. Disadvantages of friction. Forest fires are caused due to friction between the branches of trees. Advantages of friction. Friction is responsible for many types of motion. Disadvantages of friction. It reduces the efficiency of machine. Advantages of friction. It helps us to pick and hold things in our hands. Disadvantages of friction. It enables us to hold or pick things in our hands. Advantages of friction. It would not be possible to light a matchstick without friction between the head and the side of the matchbox. Disadvantages of friction. If friction between the parts in a machine is high, it can harm the machine parts. Advantages of friction. Vehicles move on roads because the friction between the tires and the road. Disadvantages of friction. Friction slow down motion. Advantages of friction. Friction causes nails and screws to hold on to walls. Disadvantages of friction. Tires of vehicles, soles of footwear, and many parts of machines wear out because of friction. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Amriteshvaya Namah.